EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tigers of Oakland taking on the Huskies of Anchorage. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go here in Anchorage. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
He finds his man, Sky Moore.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Deep to return is Darius Davis.
Taking it about the 16. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Set. Grenade. Grenade out. Hold me troops right. Hey, go lion. Go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen.
And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose a down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Tuck it and go, or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Grenade. Run. Baylor Tiger. Hey, Catholic.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
21.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Deep to return is Cavante Turpin. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Huskies get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Jackson. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now a dump off here complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Out of the gun, Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at this defense,
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't.
And touchdown! Devontae Adams, 40 yards.
and the Huskies take a 3-touchdown lead.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. K.J. Hamler, touchdown! K.J. Hamler,
87 yards.
and the Tigers get a bit closer.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it as we resume action. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Herbert off of play action. But it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw there complete to Hamlin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a second down. Here's Jackson to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Jackson now. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. Now Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Oh, looking for Warner, but this is intercepted.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A toss out right to Gibbs. Breaks a tackle. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now Jackson on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Touchdown! K.J. Hamler. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Tigers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Go Lion, Lion.
Herbert. And that's complete to Adams. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Josh Jacobs halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Huskies have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now it's Jackson.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's Jackson.
And this one too low.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Jackson will throw again.
That is caught.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson.
That is caught. Kincaid with it.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Again, Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown.
K.J. Hamler
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Tigers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert.
He'll let this go for Adams.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. Runs over him. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no...
Touchdown! Darren Waller in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Huskies will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Gold to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
Picked up by Justin Reed. Powering his way forward. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Herbert.
And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
That is incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
The kick by Gold is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hey, report.
To throw is Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And he is all the way up past the 25. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Gibbs not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On second down, Jackson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Crowd right. 21. Taylor tight. Let's go.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
21.
Herbert throwing again. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's...
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the turnover, here's Herbert toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Out of the gun, Herbert. That's caught. Touchdown. Davante Adams with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Huskies are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Hey, Ram.
Here's Herbert. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
59. Hey, go Lion. Go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking deep for Adams. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Herbert going to change the play here.
Hey, cap.
On 2nd and goal. Herbert. Flush to his right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. The kick by Gould is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Now it's gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Jackson.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now this offense on third down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
No, we changed it. Hey, report.
Now Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Jackson on 2nd down.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of covers.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. He's going to keep this again.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st and 10, Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Herbert. To the sideline and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have touchdown! K.J. Hamler, 81 yards. And the Tigers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hams team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The drive will start with an option going left.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
59, 59. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Hey, Ray.
Herbert now. And it's caught. Touchdown. Keenan Allen. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Huskies have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth.
The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Jackson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away, They'll run with Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers. 21. Set.
On second down, here's Herbert. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. The kick by Gould is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Throwing is Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers. Ready.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Go.
And they're going to speed things up here.
5-9, 5-9.
It's now second and 19 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on second down.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver.
But now it'll be third down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert,
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
and that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a people protest out of them. That's just who they are. It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now it's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
13.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. The offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest.